Wild played the Canucks last night. The score of the game was 10-7.
1.9 to go.
3 guys with hat tricks. This is interesting to see. Daily Sports Podcast. News, narratives, takes, gambling. Let's see. Who had hat tricks? Kaprizov or Kaprizov, depending on your ability to pronounce Russian names. Joel Eriksson Ek had a hat trick for the Wild, and for the Canucks, JT Miller, former, like from Minnesota, from Minneapolis, JT Miller. He also had an assist. Joel Eriksson Ek had 3 goals and 3 assists. Added Kirill Kaprizov. Excuse me, I know his name. He's one of the best players in the NHL. They each had 3 goals and 3 assists. 10-7, man. Touchdown and a field goal. Beats a touchdown. I like that. More scoring is good occasionally. Big fan myself. Wall Street Journal's got a write-up about this new move that's happening in the NBA. I kind of like it. I saw Kobe Bryant do this, I don't know, it must have been 10 years ago now or something at Madison Square Garden to just embarrass the Knicks. It's bouncing it off the backboard to yourself. It's hard to defend. Watch this. Here's Anthony Edwards.
Look at the move.
I don't know what to do. Shoot. And then you do it. It's interesting because it's not illegal as long as you are in the air when you catch it. Kobe, when he did it in the Garden, passed it to a teammate, which is an interesting and creative idea. It's a new move. It's happening. And it'll be, I expect, 20 to 100 games or so before NBA people figure out how to defend that, which I kind of think is fascinating. I like that. Listen, it's weird. It's kind of showboaty, but it's also like hockey players pass themselves all the time off the boards. Like you have the backboard, it can be a defender or it can be a teammate. And your opponent will adjust, you know. Let's check in on the NBA. The Boston Celtics are the heavy favorite to win. I think that's silly. I think the Nuggets will repeat myself. So it goes Celtics, gap, Nuggets, gap, Clippers. Interesting gap. Bucks, Suns, Knicks, Cavs, Thunder, T-Wolves, Sixers, Mavs. Is it going to be someone weird? Knicks, that's not going to happen. Suns, I don't think so. Bucks, I like Bucks. Cavs are real hot right now. A lot of this NBA stuff has to do with schedule. NBA's got having some crisis moments. One with its All-Star game, which that doesn't really matter. But the big one is with resting players. We're going to have to see how that plays out. The next CBA is going to be really, really intense because these guys have just got to be like, yo, got to stop resting players, man. Got to stop resting players. Got to figure out a way to do it and make it fair. Let's check in the NHL, see who's the favorite to win. The Avs, Oilers, Panthers. The Oilers started in the basement, then they won like 20 of 24 or something crazy. So Avs, Oilers, about dead even. Then teeny tiny drop Panthers, then teeny tiny drop Stars. And then you get the Bruins, Hurricanes, Rangers, Jets. Where does the big drop happen? Between the Kings and the Devils. And then you've got this group of teams that are going to piss a bunch of people off. Devils, Lightning, Penguins, Flyers, Predators, Islanders, Red Wings. Patrick Kane has scored a point a game since joining the Red Wings. Should they extend him? Who knows? Maybe. Perhaps. We had a brawl last night. Incarnate Word is playing Texas A&M Com, which I don't know. Is that Commerce Communication? Not 100% sure. Never heard of that school. This is crazy. Watch this.
And with... Oh, no.
I mean, it just keeps going.
Good. This is really not good. We've got punches being thrown. This is really bad. Oh my
Cancel their seasons.
Full team fight. Coaches in the middle of it. Wouldn't be surprised.
Guys hitting the floor.
A nick on the face there.
Yep. Cancel their seasons.
This is not what you want to see after.
Save the school some money.
That close of
It
a
has
game.
been a great game. We've got.
I mean, look, it just keeps
everything
going and going and going.
right now.
No bueno, man. No bueno. You hate to see that. In college, it's silly. In professional sports, when you got to drop the gloves or whatever, and it's all, a lot of it is for show. It's very rare that there's any real beef. And when there's real beef for unwritten rules is when it's the stupidest, in my opinion. But it does happen. Okay. All right. We have something we need to discuss. Something's happening. Something happened over the weekend at the NHL Stadium Series. Have you heard of NPCs? What is an NPC? An NPC is a non-player character. It's not controlled by a player. In a game or a show or something, the term originated from a traditional tabletop role-playing games where it applies to characters controlled by the game master or the referee rather than another player. So just people like background characters, extras, per se. Well, the NHL had NPCs at both Stadium Series games. Check this out. So here are the actors getting ready. This is the TikTok from Julie. The actors getting ready for their performances. Look at, there's grass, there's sidewalks.
Everyone here is actually just acting.
Long Island.
There's no baby in there.
It's just setting. Okay, so let's check out how it looked in the game. And because I'll be honest, I kind of like it a lot. Watch this.
Here I am at MetLife Stadium watching the Islanders and the Rangers play a hockey game. And then we got these people that are like NPCs.
Look at them.
They just keep running back and forth. There's like a baby in there, probably freezing. There's a dog somewhere. They come on like every few minutes and they just run. They just run back. It's like the Truman Show.
I like it. Because the weirdest thing about the Stadium Series is the gap between the ice, which is either centered or off-centered, depending on how the stadium works, and the crowd. And like the stands, right? I like it. I think it's a really interesting idea. I saw Subway Surfers. Everybody knows Subway Surfers is. I saw someone use Subway Surfers in meetings one time. You don't know what Subway Surfers is. Get on TikTok and get a life. So people need distraction. I don't know. I think it's interesting. I think it's a good idea, and I think we're learning a lot more about how to stay focused. Let's go to Major League Baseball, where the Angels look like a disaster and a shit show once again. Mike Trout gave comments. Spring training is beginning. Mike Trout gave comments, and then Anthony Rendon gave comments. Mike Trout first. Here we go. Oh, shit. I muted it because I didn't want to hear Long Island guy talk anymore. Here we go. Mike Trout.
When I signed that contract, I'm loyal. I want to win the championship here. I think the easy way out is just ask for a trade. The overall picture of winning a championship or getting to the playoffs here is bigger satisfaction bailing out and just taking the easy way out. So
that's never been a top priority for me. This is a job. So I do this to make a living. My family come first before this job. So if those things come before it, I'm leaving.
Do you want to be here?
I don't want to talk to you guys at 7 in the morning or whatever time it is.
Oh, not a great look. He's just like, yeah, do I want to win a championship? No, I don't give a shit. That's not my problem. I'm here to make money for my family, which I vibe on that. Very easy to just not say something douchey like that, though. Very simple to just shut up and not say that. I don't know. I feel like I woke up today and didn't say anything. Of course, nobody asked me, did they? Nobody asked me. We are getting word here at this program that the Oakland Athletics move to Las Vegas may actually not be in the cards. Jeff Passan, who is one of those elite reporters for Major League Baseball, said, quote, if things fell apart, it would surprise absolutely nobody. We reported on this around the Super Bowl that the vibes are low in Vegas. They do not give a shit about having a baseball team. The city is not going to help them pay for it. They're going to put it to a vote. The polling on that is that the residents of Vegas are like, get out of here. We don't give a shit. You got to buy it yourself. And then the business people in Vegas, and this is just things I've read on Twitter, on TikTok, the business people in Vegas, the word is that they are not interested in giving a good price to an owner to bring a baseball team here. The reputation of the owner is horrible. So, like, not trying to win a championship, just trying to make money. So what the vibe is that the business people in Vegas, the real estate people, the contractors and things would just be like, yeah, we're going to charge you just a crazy amount of money to do this. And are there other teams that want places that want one? Salt Lake City is poised to get a hockey team soon. It seems like Arizona is going to fail there. Nobody knows. I mean, if you have bad ownership, it really all starts in the owner's suite, man. It really does. That's basic sports ball. If you have a good owner, things can happen for you. If you don't, it's simply not going to happen. When's opening day for baseball? It's usually like the last weekend in March. We can't possibly have that long, right? Opening day baseball. No way. March 28th? They need a month of spring training? A month? I guess so. I mean, the real question is, do baseball players play enough baseball? I think people are wondering, is 162 games and like 30 warm-up games and days of practice, is it enough baseball? Do they throw baseballs around enough? Do they take enough swings? Is it enough baseball? I'm joking. J.J. Watt of the NFL is suggesting that holding is not being called very much, even though team sacks are happening more than ever. So he suggested taking it from a 10-yard penalty to a 5-yard penalty in order to just get more calls. I don't know. You get some math nerds on that, I guess. The boring time of football is upon us. It's time.